My former best friend demanded I move my wedding date because she wanted my venue, but she went red when she saw the papers. Bridget came to my engagement party and saw my venue photos. She asked a million questions. Where is it? How much? How did I find it? I told her about Mrs. Chen, about how special the place was to my family. Bridget nodded along, taking mental notes. 2 weeks after Bridget got engaged, she called me. She decided she wanted an October wedding too, October 15th specifically, and she wanted Riverside Estate. I laughed, thinking she was joking. Bridget, that's my wedding date, at my venue. She got quiet. I know, but here's the thing. Derek's family is very prominent. We're expecting 300 guests. Your wedding is what, 80 people? It makes more sense for us to have the bigger venue. You want me to change my entire wedding so you can have my date and my venue? Bridget sighed like I was being difficult. Just move it to October 8th. Same month. Basically the same thing. Riverside Estate is wasted on a small wedding. Derek's parents are paying for everything. Your venue is perfect for us. She'd already called Riverside Estate, already talked to the coordinator, already asked about my date. When she found out it was me, she decided I should just move. I'm not moving my wedding, I said. Bridget's voice went cold. Be reasonable. Derek's father is a partner at Morrison & White. Mrs. Chen would benefit from having our wedding there. Important people would see her property. Your wedding is just family and college friends. Think about what's better for everyone. I hung up. Bridget went nuclear. Daily texts about how I was being selfish, holding her back from her dream wedding, how a real friend would understand. She had Derek text my fiance. She posted vague social media messages about fake friends. Then she showed up at my apartment with her mother, Patricia. Patricia barged in and started lecturing me. Bridget has always been special. She deserves the best. And you're standing in her way out of spite. You're having a small wedding anyway. Why do you need such a grand venue? I asked them to leave. Patricia handed me an envelope. Inside was a check for $5,000. Payment for your inconvenience. I tore it up. The next week, the coordinator Angela called. Bridget had called 6 times, then showed up with her parents. They'd offered triple the normal fee to cancel my booking. They'd implied they had lawyers who could find problems with permits. Patricia mentioned her husband knew the mayor. I drove to Riverside Estate that afternoon. Angela looked exhausted. Before I could speak, Bridget and Patricia walked in. They'd been waiting in the parking lot. Perfect, Bridget said. We can settle this now. Julia, we're offering $8,000 to move your date. I'm not moving my date. Patricia stepped forward. Young lady, you're being unreasonable. Bridget's wedding is a significant event. 250 guests, full catering, live band. Your little ceremony doesn't require this space. Take the money and find somewhere appropriate for your budget. Angela tried to intervene. Julia has a signed contract. Bridget pulled out her phone. I've already sent invitations. October 15th at Riverside Estate. 230 people confirmed. You'll look ridiculous when you tell them the venue changed because some random girl wouldn't move her tiny wedding. You sent invitations to my venue without having it booked? Bridget shrugged. I'm securing it now. Angela, we'll sign whatever you need. Our deposit will be $15,000. Just cancel her booking and claim a scheduling error. Angela looked at me helplessly. They're threatening legal action. That's when I pulled out the folder Mrs. Chen had given me 3 months ago. Mrs. Chen had passed away in July. At her funeral, her lawyer handed me documents. Mrs. Chen had no children, and in her will, she'd left Riverside Estate to me. The property, the house, the gardens, everything. She'd watched me grow up and wanted me to have it. I'd been managing the property quietly. The lawyer advised me not to announce the ownership change until probate was cleared, which was finalized 2 weeks ago. I handed Angela the deed. She read it, and her eyes went wide. What is that? Bridget tried to grab it. It's the property deed, I said. Mrs. Chen left Riverside Estate to me. I own this venue. You've been harassing my employee, trying to steal a booking at my property for my own wedding. The silence was beautiful. Bridget's mouth opened and closed. Patricia went pale. You're not having your wedding here. You're not setting foot on this property again. If you contact any one of my staff, I'll have you trespassed. Patricia found her voice. This is a scam. Angela pulled up county records showing the property transfer. It's legitimate. Julia owns Riverside Estate. Bridget's face went red. You've owned this place the whole time, and you let me embarrass myself? You embarrassed yourself, I said. I booked my wedding legitimately. You tried to bully me out of my own venue at my own property. What about our invitations? Bridget's voice cracked. I told everyone on October 15th at Riverside Estate. That's your problem. You sent invitations to a venue you never booked. They left. Patricia dragging Bridget to the car. Through the window, I watched Bridget screaming at her mother in the parking lot. I got married on October 15th at Riverside Estate. 80 guests, family, and real friends. Bridget had to send embarrassing correction cards and ended up at a hotel ballroom in November. Mrs. Chen would have loved every second.